You play to win the game. Hello? You play to win the game.
Winning isn't everything, but it's the only thing. In our business, there is no second place. Either you're first or you're last.
Ain't this what they've been waiting for? You ready?
And now, the W with Walls and the Crew.
Good morning.
Where winning isn't everything, it's the only thing. On 100.1 FM.
Good morning.
And Facebook Live.
Good morning. Right back like we never left. Another Saturday morning with the W Show, Kansas City, talking sports and pop culture. If this is your first time checking us out, we greatly appreciate you making us a part of your Saturday morning. I'm here. Broderick's here. We hanging out. We're hanging out this morning. Broderick doesn't have to complain this morning because we have K-State on the screens. His alma mater.
I don't want to watch them. He know who I want to see, but they don't play until 10 p.m. So
yeah. It's for Mizzou. I think for Eli Drinkowitz and company, I think this is like one of those games that you have on your schedule that it's like, all right, this is my I guess short-lived career as a coach at Mizzou. We must win this game if I want to continue. But Roger, what you think? You think K-State's gonna pull it out
against Mizzou? Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think Mizzou is that great of a football school right now. I mean, I respect what he's doing right now, but it's on the road. Ooh,
yeah,
I thought it was
Mizzou. It's in Como.
That makes it a bit closer. That definitely makes it a bit closer. But
it's in Como.
I don't know. I don't know if Mizzou can pull this one off just yet. They probably got like 2 more years of building until they're gonna be right where they need to be.
All right, man. How was your week, man? I this week was full of baseball. Peyton had batting practice game.
Okay,
hit his second home run this week, which was crazy. But other than that, man, just been grinding it out.
Was it a no doubter?
Oh yeah.
Was it no doubter?
No
so
doubter.
He's crushing no doubters now.
Yeah. This one was, and even like so. Sometimes you get the ones that the wind catch. It was not a windy night.
Nah.
This was 30 feet over the fence. Like it kept going up over the fence. Hit a car.
What?
Yeah. You
gonna have to pay for that?
No. They should know not to park by the fence. That's on them.
That's their fault.
Yeah, it's completely their fault. It's like if you park along the fence by any other, because there's a bunch of fields. NKCA is where we are, up off North Brighton.
Mm-hmm.
And if you park by the fence, that's on you. Like I'd never park by the fence because foul balls come.
Yeah.
I mean, even in machine pitch, like those kids hit foul balls and they ding cars if you park by the fence. Never do it. Always.
So it's just like an unwritten rule.
Yeah. Never park by the fence. Never.
Heard. Noted.
Never park by the fence, man. But we got a lot to talk about today, man. We're going to dive into Travis Kelce.
Yes.
Is he back this week? Chris Jones, he may or may not be playing this week. We'll dive into that. Coco Gauff, she won U.S. Open. She says it still doesn't feel real at all.
I love to see it.
Aaron Rodgers, he suffered an Achilles injury. Is he out for the season? We'll dive into that. Colorado State, they're giving bulletin board material to Colorado.
Idiotic.
Can't wait to talk about that. Their rivalry game happens today. And then the Aaron Rodgers injury resurfaces I guess a little bit of a debate that's been happening these past few years. Grass or turf? We'll have our own debate here coming up in about 20 minutes. And in about 30 minutes, we'll have our sneakers of the week. Let's get to today's headlines.
And now, here are the biggest sports headlines from this week. We bring them to you every Saturday morning on the W with Walls and the Crew on 100.1 FM and Facebook Live.
So Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce and defensive lineman Chris Jones. They're expected to play on Sunday, according to head coach Andy Reid. Coach Reid spoke to the media on Friday and said that both guys are expected to play. So I'm more, and I know we talked about it before the show, man. This is one of those things where all last week after the loss to the Detroit Lions, of course, they lost game 1. Banner night,
Embarrassing.
took an L, and everyone's like, oh, well, if we had Travis Kelce, Chris Jones, the game would have been different. I definitely said, the defense only gave up 14 points. Anytime that you can give up 14 points with Patrick Mahomes as your QB,
that's a W.
I think that's a W. It's 9 times out of 10, that's a dub.
It's a dub.
And so the Chris Jones thing really, to me, wasn't a big factor. Of course, you're playing Trevor Lawrence this week, much better quarterback than Jared Goff.
Yeah.
Much better offense than the Lions. And so I think Chris Jones is good for him to play. Like,
they looked great last week.
Yeah. And you have Travis Kelce coming back. Is he rushing that injury?
Yes.
You think?
Yes. 100% yes. Bone bruise.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Bone bruise, and he just magically good. He twerking on the field, everything lollygog. Like, come on.
Did you see the video of the twerk? Like,
yeah, I seen it. Like, he was like, oh, my knee. Like,
yeah.
It's funny you trying to take attention off. No, bro. A bone
Shout out to
bruise?
Casey Curran too, because that's where that came from.
Hilarious, bro.
All right, Chris Jones spoke to the media this week. I had a chance to ask him about his back and forth with fans. Of course, during his holdout, he would make tweets and he'd throw the lob up there and expect fans to catch it, and they fell for the okie doke.
Always.
Let's hear what Chris Jones had to say. Chris, you mentioned the fans. The fans followed you throughout the holdout on Twitter, social media. What was that about? Can you just kind of go into that?
One thing with the fans of Kansas City, they're very personable. The Chiefs mean everything to them, and I, like I said, man, some gonna disagree, some's gonna agree, and some just respect it, right? So I hope we can come to terms where I'm back. They can finally have a little understanding with me, and we're focused on Jacksonville. I hope they're as excited as I am to get back. And looking forward to this week.
And being back, it's about. Yeah, so I had a lot of fans hit me up about that, and some, like you said, some were for it, some were against it, and some were just like, "All right, it is what it is. It's business." And I feel like more, I would say 80% of the fans understand. Like 80% of the fans is like, "All right, you have to take care of your family." Then you have those outcasters who are like, man, he needs to play no matter what. And those are the shut up and dribble guys. Like,
I'm curious as to how they feel now, because it was a lot of people just, we don't need him. Like, he can just go. If he doesn't want to sign for what we want to sign him for, then let him go. But now he back.
Yeah.
So how do they feel, especially after seeing how they perform, how the defense in itself performed that game? I wonder how they feeling now. Like, oh, do we need him? Like, are we welcoming him back? Or is it still like, yeah, we don't want him, because we're going to run into this situation again.
We are.
Because he didn't get a tag. He still has the tag. You got to do this again next year.
Yeah. And I think that the thing about it is Chris Jones he will not say it, but I feel like he understood the fact that his agents didn't do him right. That he listened to, they had some terrible advice, or whoever he was listening to, his agents, whether it was his homies, whoever he was listening to. They didn't give him good advice, and he ended up back at square one, right? Like, legitimately, you sign this deal, and of course, there's incentives. There's upwards of $5 million in incentives in case they just scored. There's $5 million in incentives, and the fact that you had already lost $2.5 million, like half of your money's already gone. So the Chiefs basically is like, all right, we'll try to help you recover some of the money that you did while you sat out.
Right. Here you go. But still, you're right here, back where you wanted to be. So missing week 1 didn't mean anything. One. I'll hold out until week 8. Doesn't matter.
Right.
Didn't matter in the grand scheme of things.
Right.
Everybody always say they're going to hold out for long, and then that money start hitting, just like the running backs. Oh, we need to band together.
Yeah.
And then one of them signed it. It was Saquon. He dropped the domino, signed that 1 year deal. Oh, I gotta be for my team.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody just like, all right, cool, gotta sign it. And they back to square one.
But here's the thing about it. He saw the Bosa deal. And Bosa's only 25 years old. Chris Jones is going on 30. 29, going to turn 30 by the end of the season.
He's not getting that Bosa.
Your highest deal is behind you, right? Like just talking to former Chiefs linebacker Elijah Lee last week on our Monday night show. Mm-hmm. Elijah just talked about, you want to take care of your family, and he felt like, all right, I got $84 million last season on my second deal after my rookie year. I want to at least meet or beat that. The Chiefs did offer him a deal, but should he have taken it? I feel like he should have. And
how much was that deal? Because I'm not familiar with it.
He was offered. There was a bunch of reports saying that he was offered a 3-year, $75 million deal. He wanted to get the Aaron Donald money. Like $30 million was his target goal, and he wasn't able to get that. And here's my thing: fans are all like, "Well, just take what you can get and just play. Just take what." No. I don't agree with that. Like, here's what y'all have to understand: there's a business side of it. He stated that he wanted to be in Kansas City. He also talked about it earlier this week. He was asked, "Hey, is your plan still to stay in Kansas City?" And that's still in his ultimate plan. However, I think the Chiefs are going to franchise him and trade him away. You get what you can get for him.
I ain't even think about them trading him, honestly. Mm-hmm. I just thought about them trying to re-sign him again.
Yeah.
But now that I'm thinking about it, they're gonna just tag him, send him off to the next team, and then they just gonna have to look into the draft.
Yeah.
This is just like the one last hurrah. He gonna get his money if they go to the Super Bowl. I think that was one of the incentives.
Mm-hmm.
Then he gonna ship him off.
Do the Chiefs win this week or not?
No. If they play how they played last week, no. They're gonna get slaughtered. However, I do think there's gonna be a little bit of rust with Chris Jones. He hasn't played like actual football since February for real?
Super Bowl. Same as Kadarius Toney.
He ain't played football since like February for real. There's gonna be some rust there. And then the cornerbacks got to step up. They got to play a bit better because Calvin Ridley's no joke.
Mm-hmm.
ETN, no joke. Kirk, no joke. That receiving core is no joke. Trevor Lawrence is looking great. It's going to be a close game because Pat going to have to pull some magic. The key is going to be, is Travis Kelce really good to go or not?
Here's the thing. I think Travis Kelce makes, similar to Patrick Mahomes, he makes everyone better. Now, those third downs, like there was couple of third downs last week, 3 and 5, that if Kelce was in the game, definitely a different outcome because he draws two defenders no matter what. And we always talk about how he's too fast for linebackers and he's too big for the corner. And then his ability to create space and do his own thing. And that's another thing that people fail to realize is that there was some positives that came out of last week.
There was.
When you look at just Sky Moore being open, when you look at...
Is he going to throw him the ball, though?
I think so. I think the trust is still there. You have to. I mean, who else are you going to throw it to?
Tony. I mean, he talking in the media. Oh, yeah, I trust him.
Yeah.
I trust him.
Yeah.
Does he really, though?
Yeah, I mean, I think he does.
Because if it ain't Tony, then Sky Moore, you're going to have to step up.
Okay.
Or you're going to get, Fortson. Somebody got to do it. MVS going to have to do it for real.
I believe it's supposed to rain in Jacksonville tomorrow.
Oh, boy,
so this may be one of those rain games.
Have fun.
And if it does, it's going to be a Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Isaiah Pacheco. Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying they started Clyde last week, and people
What
were
about
like,
McKinnon? What we doing with him?
You gotta.
What's going on?
They want McKinnon to. I feel like they want McKinnon to be. They're looking at the long game with him,
just to be the stretch guy. Like
they're looking at the long game. We're going to need
beat.
you going into playoffs,
I got you.
Things like that. And that's you don't want to wear him down too soon.
But he gonna have his moments throughout the season, but it's not gonna be carries.
He's the vet in the room. He's not gonna look like the Thursday night game with the Eagles when they run. Don't get a third down, pick up the first down on the fourth down, continue to run 8 runs in a row.
Hey,
That was crazy. The Chief. That's not the Chiefs' MO. That's not Andy Reid's MO. So you're not going to have
that. Run the ball. You can't stop it. Keep going.
Another person that cannot be stopped is Coco Gauff.
Oh, yeah.
She won the U.S. Open. She said the win doesn't even feel real. So she said that she was overwhelmed with joy and gave a shout out to her parents. Let's hear from Coco Gauff.
Somebody said pay off debts. I'm 19. I don't have.
I feel like I'm a little bit in shock in this moment. That French Open loss was a heartbreak for me. But I realized, God puts you through tribulations and trials, and this makes this moment even more sweeter than I can imagine. God. Well, thank you first to my parents. Today was the first time I've ever seen my dad cry. He doesn't want me to tell you all that, but he got caught in 4K. He thinks he's so hard, but it's not. So thank you guys. I mean, you believed in me from the beginning. I've been coming to this tournament. My dad took me to this tournament, sitting right there watching Venus and Serena compete. So it's really incredible to be on this stage.
You know what? That's really cool, man. Her to give a shout out to Venus and Serena.
I mean, you got to, like, a black woman in tennis.
Yep.
You know who your inspiration is for real. And I think, didn't she beat them? I wasn't really paying attention until like the end because I was like, Coco Gauff might win this mug. So, but I feel like, I think it was Serena. No, it was Venus. Venus went out like very early. I remember that.
Yep.
But it's really awesome for that. She gave a shout out to her dad crying in 4K. Like, imagine that feeling.
That's me.
Imagine that feeling. Like, that's like, okay, look, imagine Peyton crush like a grand slam in the World Series to win it.
That's me. Easy.
You bust down in tears?
I'm not even going to win the World Series, walk off. Oh man, it could even be a home run.
Yes.
Oh man, I'm not gonna be that hype, but
all right.
It's gonna be some tears shed. Yeah, of course.
I'm sorry, Steve. You ain't gonna be hyped.
The faucet's gonna be running.
You ain't gonna be jumping up and down. He just won the World Series.
Yeah, I jump up and down now. He hits the home run. I'm like, oh yeah. You should see me when he hit his first home run.
I gotta go to a game. I have to go to a game.
You should saw me when he hit his first. His second, I'm like, all right, let's do it.
You was like, this normal.
Yeah,
now.
This normal. Okay. It is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, so she was also asked about her $3 million prize and will she be paying off debt. Let's see what she had to say.
Somebody said pay off debts. I'm 19. I don't have any debt. I'm not in debt. I live with my parents still. I didn't go to college, so I don't have any student bills to pay. I'm too young. My parents have never put me in that position to be in debt. So yeah, I have nothing to pay right now.
The fact that she said I don't think
Tennis
she
is all she knows.
I like to always read through this is on her Instagram live, and I always like to read through the comments when other people post like videos and things on social media. And one of the comments that stood out to me was the fact that you already know that she's not going to ever be in debt because she don't even know how to say it.
Yeah,
like the comment was like she don't even know how to say debt. It's a silent B.
Debt.
Debt. Yeah. She said debs. I don't even have any debs. So that lets you know that she don't know.
She don't know what debt
She don't
is.
even know how to say debt.
Yeah. Hey man, shout out to her though. Free debt.
Exactly. All right. So Aaron Rodgers, he suffered an Achilles tendon tear and will miss the entire season. So the New York Jets quarterback Aaron Rodgers suffered Achilles tendon tear. The NFL confirmed on Tuesday a catastrophic injury that would sideline him for the rest of the 2023 season and in his career. So an MRI revealed the injury. The NFL Network and Pro Football Talk reported after the Jets' overtime victory Monday night over the Buffalo Bills. Let's see the play.
Protection breaks down and time runs out. Down goes Rodgers and the sack for Leonard Floyd. New this year, and after spending 3 years with the Rams, the former first-round pick of the Bears, and now Rodgers sits down. A loss of 10 on the play, and hopefully the Jets are thinking that's the only loss on that play. See what happened at the end of it.
Take a look here at the very end, and hard to see. Of course, he had the calf issue in training camp, but here's a little better look as far as what might have happened.
You know, just looking at the injury,
I didn't want to see it anymore.
It reminds me of when he stood up and just stood there and then he sat down. It kind of reminded me of any Achilles injury, and they always say those non-contact injuries. But I felt like, I'm like, all right, he should be good. Like maybe he just got a hamstring or ankle, twisted his ankle. Then I'm watching him like, no, it doesn't look like his ankle twisted. But anytime you see those Achilles injuries, of course, you saw like the Klay Thompson injury.
Yeah.
You saw Kobe,
Kevin
Durant. Like it's just those, and like you stand up, and I knock on wood, I've never had anything happen to my Achilles, but the adrenaline had to catch the injury had to catch up to the adrenaline.
Yeah, it had to set in.
And he's like, wait a minute.
Yeah, he just standing there. He was just like I feel like he was looking over and he was just like he was telling them like he knew.
Yeah.
And they was just like, sit down. Yeah. That's tough. Like, bro, the scene was crazy. He coming out on the field with the American flag. Yeah. The lights was going dumb.
That's such a Jets thing.
Bruh. 4 plays in.
Yeah.
Boom. Everything just went downhill.
That's such a New York Jets thing. Like that. There's teams in the league in various leagues, like the Knicks, the Jets. There's just teams around the leagues that just weird things happen, and there was so much hype.
Prosper, bro.
Yeah,
like
there was so much hype put into Aaron Rodgers. Like they sold the farm for him.
The defense was going to be amazing. Well, honestly, not really no more because the Packers not going to get that first round pick because he's hurt. It's automatically a second now. So I mean, it's not necessarily the farm. If the Jets suck this year, then cool, we still got our first round pick. So I mean, they'll be fine. Aaron's probably going to come back. He's talking like he wants to come back, so we'll see.
Yeah.
And
when you look around just the Jets depth chart, I mean they got Quentin Jefferson.
They're deep.
Quentin Williams, Quincy Williams, Sauce Gardner, Jordan Whitehead, Tony Adams, DJ Reed. You got a lot of guys that ball. Like I think, and if you watch that game, it took a minute for them to kind of get their footing, but once they did, you could just tell, like, all right, man, this was going to be a one of those Cinderella type seasons.
Yeah, I'm sorry if y'all heard that, but
yeah. I now is, do you go with Zach Wilson or don't you?
Might as well.
Yeah,
I mean, don't ruin his confidence anymore. Like you brought in Aaron Rodgers, that was already one. Like cool. But now it's just like, okay, he got hurt. Do we bring somebody else in? No. Yeah. Like, just let him ride.
Money D23 watching on our YouTube feed. Remember, if you're listening to us on 100.1 FM, Kansas City, Kansas City Radio, you can also tune in on our social media. We have a live stream up. Money D23 from YouTube said J.K. Dobbins did the same thing after being tackled. When the trainers came out. It's a wrap. Of course. Appreciate you watching. Money D23
team when it comes to injuries, bro.
Yeah,
like Ravens just went back to back with just injuries.
Yep,
it's tough.
All right, as the Aaron Rodgers injury happened, of course, there's going to be the classic debate that's been talked about these past few years: grass versus turf, and of course, the injury took place at MetLife Stadium in New York,
in the NFL,
where it's turf.
NFL, hands down.
I want to get your thoughts. Grass versus turf.
Grass. What do you think? Give me grass. Give me something that's actually like planted. I know people bash the Super Bowl field because it was very slippery and everything, but I would rather that than getting my cleat stuck in turf. And then my Achilles pops. Yeah. Like, give me grass. Like, you don't see, I keep saying like, but you don't see anybody getting hurt on grass that often.
Yeah.
It's always turf where all these freak injuries are coming from.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, The Ravens have turf, if I'm not mistaken.
Ravens have natural grass.
Natural grass.
So J.K. Dobbins, and appreciate you bringing him up, Money D23. Yeah, that he hurt his on natural grass.
That tackle was just very weird.
So you're going to have that argument. It's like, all right, and I don't have the numbers in front of me to know, like, all right, is natural, how many injuries? Let's just say ACL, Achilles, MCL, patella, ankle, broken, like those injuries are ones that are significant, right? Like they're season-ending injuries. So how many of those happen on turf versus natural grass? Because I like to know the numbers, because when you think about it, if it's anywhere close to being, 50-50 to being, the percentages,
no, it's fine.
Yeah, and here's the thing about it. It has to pass through the owners first, because the NFL does not own stadiums. Like if you look at GEHA Field at Arrowhead where the Chiefs play, the city owns that stadium. The Chiefs are just renting it.
True.
So
I feel like the thing is like, you got to listen to the people that's bringing in the money. All the players are saying that they don't like playing on turf. Most of the players don't like playing on turf.
Yeah.
They want to play on grass.
Of course.
They say they're bringing in grass fields for the World Cup so they can play on grass comfortably.
Oh, the Chiefs have got natural grass. They've had that forever.
But like other cities, they're bringing in grass so the soccer players can play naturally. But when the football players are screaming to play on actual grass, they don't do nothing.
Yeah.
Like the fact that, first of all, we're not going to talk about the fact they had a whole game the night before, flooding rain, and then they made them play on that same turf the next night. Huh?
There's always going to be some naysayers. There's always going to be someone that says, "Oh, well, you can do this on turf." But do you remember? Like Bo Jackson, and Deion, like they didn't have like cleats. They had turf shoes.
Yeah.
Guys need to start going back to that.
Why do they have to go to those measures?
Because I mean, they all wore tennis shoes on the turf.
Why do we have to go to those measures to
not
hurt ourselves?
So I'm wondering why they stopped doing that. Like, why did these guys start going? Is it because the turf shoes aren't like readily available anymore? Is it because now Deion had his own? He had the turf 1, the turf 2. You had the junior Seau had turf shoes.
R.I.P.
Bo Jackson had turf. All of these guys had turf shoes. So why is it? And I'm gonna ask these guys. I'm gonna ask a couple guys.
I'm very
like,
curious.
Why don't you guys wear turf shoes? If you're playing on turf, wear tennis shoes. Like we used to see,
it has to be like a traction.
Guys wearing J's out there. Like so many different types of tennis shoes were worn on turf.
It has to be a traction thing, or NFL won't let us sing.
Oh, okay.
One of the two.
Okay.
Because I don't know. Like, if it was helping them, like some of the greatest athletes of all time, why did people stop doing it?
He said they also played in Money D said they also played in dirt. They did. They also played in dirt. Like if you look back, there was a couple of like Bo Jackson. Of course, he played with the Raiders. They were in the Oakland Raiders Coliseum.
So they would play on the mound.
They had the dirt. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, so
Good times.
Yeah, that's the question I'm gonna ask next time I'm around some guys. Like probably next Wednesday, I'll ask that question. Like, hey, why don't you guys ever wear turf shoes, tennis shoes?
I need the answer to that.
Yeah. I want to know what you guys think. Let us know. Turf or grass? Which one would you rather? Which one would you want your kids to play on?
If you say you want your kids to play on turf, bro, I promise you.
Which one would you want your kids to play on? All right, the NFL. Last week, there was another record that took place. 14 black quarterbacks started in week 1, which was, of course, you had Bryce Young, C.J. Stroud, Anthony Richardson, Mahomes, Jalen Hurts, Lamar Jackson, Dak Prescott, Deshaun Watson, Russ, Geno Smith, Desmond Ridder, Joshua Dobbs, Justin Fields, Jordan Love, and a few others. It's pretty dope, man.
That is fire. I'm trying to figure out how many of them won.
That's pretty dope.
I think a majority of them actually won too, which is fire too.
They did. This is dope.
Won, Jackson won,
and I'm wondering.
Okay,
it'll be the same this week because I don't see any of these guys not playing.
Benched.
Yeah, no.
All of them got their jobs locked up for at least 2 more years.
Of course.
Except Russ. Oh no, bro. Oh no, he might be washed.
And so the record represents the marked change in the feelings about racism, ending racism in sports. It talks about, the black quarterback, because that wasn't really a thing. Of course, you had like the Warren Moons, even more recently Michael Vick, those guys. So it's definitely, and I don't know if you remember, I had a chance to ask Michael Vick during the Super Bowl, just the evolution of black quarterback, and how he paved the way. And he said he didn't even look at it like that. He was following in the footsteps that people laid for him, which was the Warren Moons, the Randall Cunninghams, the McNair, the guys like that who definitely set the tone in the league.
Facts. Nah, the way I see it is just like, now it's just so common because you can remember back in even like 2010, for real, when RG3 came back out, it was like, whoa, we got another running quarterback.
Of course.
What is going on?
Of course.
And then it just started getting more modernized, the black quarterback. And then you got your Lamars and then your Patricks, your Justin Fields and everybody. So it's just like, it's not like a marvel anymore. It's not like oh, wow, a black quarterback. Let's see what's going on. And then like, they're not just known for their feet also anymore.
Yeah.
You got black quarterbacks picking apart defenses. So it's great to see the evolution of the position for black men. So I love that.
All right, coming up, we're going to dive into a lot more. We're going to talk about AI robots at the Dolphins-Chargers game, and then we'll get to what I really want to talk about, this Colorado State versus Colorado game. Stay tuned. This is the W Show. We'll be right back.
We're tuned in to the W with Walls and the Crew, where winning isn't everything. It's the only thing. On 100.1 FM and Facebook Live.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Come spin with us, Kansas City. KC WeSpin 360 is the coolest 360 video spinner experience for events. KC WeSpin 360 is taking it to the next level. The 360 video spinner platform rental will be the life of the party. Everyone will be talking about their 360 video experience while bragging about it on their social media pages. The captivating slow motion and reverse effects will have your guests feeling like celebrities. The KC WeSpin 360 video spinner can capture slow-mo videos, GIFs, and boomerangs from every angle. Specializing in corporate events, weddings, social gatherings, bar bat mitzvahs, school events, and fundraisers, KC WeSpin 360 can be found online at kcwespin360.com. Come spin with us, Kansas City.
Your loved ones matter the most. Take the burden away by pre-planning personal arrangements that fit you and your family perfectly. Golden Gate Funeral and Cremation Services will be here to comfort your family and take special requests. Plan and feel confident your loved ones will be less stressed and can console each other in their time of need. We will be here when you need us at 816-231-GATE or visit kcgoldengate.com. Exchanging your grief for a golden experience.
Football fans, you can't spell gate without Gates, and great tailgates start with Gates sauces and seasonings. Named synonymous with mouth-watering tailgates. When you make your list of tailgate essentials, add Gates sauces and seasonings to that list. Spice up your tailgate experience with that unmistakable great taste. Available in 4 tantalizing flavors: classic, sweet, mild, and hot. Find it at your local grocer, and if you don't see it, ask for it. Visit GatesBarbecue.com to purchase any of the great sauces and seasonings. Great tailgates start with Gates.
You're tuned in to the W with Walls and the Crew, where winning isn't everything. It's the only thing. On 100.1 FM and Facebook Live.
Remember to interact with our show. Use hashtag talk about it, message us, and we would talk about whatever topic you want. So the Dolphins versus Chargers game at SoFi Stadium. To promote the 20th Century Studios, the creator, AI robots roamed amongst the crowd during the game last Sunday. This has like weird feeling written all over it. Like I just
are you ready for the uprising?
If I bought tickets to a game and I had these robot looking things sitting next to me, Come on, man. No, no way. No way. Not
ready.
at all.
You're not ready for the AI uprising? What's going on? What's wrong with it? Nah, look. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but it is a Chargers game. I'm not even trying to be funny, but they were just trying to fill them seats. Like, you notice they had. Hold on, let me go back to the picture. You notice they got on Chargers jersey. They got Chargers gear.
They do. It's a home game though, so they have to.
Exactly. Exactly. That's why they're there. I see through it, LA Chargers. I see through it.
This is like it gives me like movie feeling. And I know they were promoting the movie, The Creator. Yeah. But say you're sitting next to this robot thing, and he just turns his head and just looks at you like, and start here. That's the biggest thing. Like, they're cool until they start. Once they start talking, once they are able to talk and like speak for themselves.
So if you could, okay. Because now we gotta dig into your fear of robots. Like,
oh yeah, most definitely.
So the robot, if you were 100% confirmed that it would just remain just docile, it's just not gonna do anything to you. It's just gonna do everything. Like, it's gonna clean the house, clean the car, do everything it needs to do. You still not taking one?
No, sir.
All right.
No, sir.
All right. I have nothing else to say.
You seen what happened with the last security guard?
Security guard.
Oh, it's a movie quote.
Oh.
He's like,
Nah. I was like, what security guard?
Here's the thing about these robots, man. They're taking it too far. In all seriousness, like, they're taking it too far. You get them looking like us. Like, go pull up the picture again.
I got you.
Because that guy and that lady, they have real like those eyes look real. And why they got them like frowning up?
They're watching a Chargers game.
Look at her. Like, no one else is looking that way. Why is she looking that way?
She looking at the score, man.
No way.
She looking at the score. What's the score? How much? Oh, Tyreek Hill just scored. What's the score now? That's what she's looking at.
No way.
Stop it. I think you're just afraid.
Most definitely. I don't want anything to do with these robots. I just want to know, like, to our viewers and people that are listening, like, if you buy tickets, I didn't buy my ticket to this game to sit next to a robot. Like, don't experiment on me. That's what I feel like you're trying to do. We just get to the bottom of it right now.
Everybody else surrounded by the robots is not paying them no mind.
They are.
Look at them. They turned up with them.
The people back there are trying to get into the camera. They trying to make TV. That's all they trying to do. Like, look at him. Look at the guy back there in the 10 jersey, the Keenan Allen jersey. He's trying to get on TV. That's all he's trying to do. So, go viral.
I don't think that's it. Look,
they don't even look like fans.
They ain't even paying them no mind. Yeah, because
they don't even look like fans.
You can see the cogs in their head.
I get that, but at least make them cheer. Like, this dude has a happy face.
Wouldn't that be creepier? Yeah, like, that's not scarier.
Oh man, don't experiment and sit the robot next to me. That's all I'm saying. We're gonna have a problem.
Just move.
Somebody's gonna be moving, and it ain't gonna be me. How much you think one of those robots weigh?
So now you're gonna beat up the robot and give it motive to uprise against us.
How much you think one of those robots weighs?
They probably weigh about 150.
What?
Yes, I don't think they would make a robot weigh that much.
I think they weigh more than that.
All right, you're gonna start beating up on a robot, then they actually gonna get mad. Then we got a real problem on our hands.
All right, the Colorado State has a problem on their hands. I'll tell you that. So Colorado State head coach Jay Norvell jabs at Deion Sanders ahead of the Colorado rivalry game. So Rams coach Jay Norvell, he took a shot at Sanders' habit of wearing a hat and/or sunglasses during news conferences, saying Wednesday during his weekly radio show. Let's hear what Coach Norvell had to say.
And I sat down with ESPN today, and I don't care if they hear it in Boulder. I told them I took my hat off and I took my glasses off, and I said, when I talk to grown-ups, I take my hat and my glasses off. That's what my mother taught me. So,
ew, why people back clapping? Yay!
Here's the thing. Why did he have to bring up what his mother taught him? So
yeah, that's weird.
So what you're saying is
his mom didn't teach him right.
Deion's mom didn't teach him right.
That's weird.
You didn't have to bring up no one cares. I sit down and talk to grown-ups. Play it one more time. Let me hear it again.
This is like Noah Lyles.
And I sat down with ESPN today, and I don't care if they hear it in Boulder. I told them I took my hat off and I took my glasses off, and I said, when I talk to grown-ups, I take my hat and my glasses off. That's what my mother taught me. So
Everybody in the
So
background clapping losers.
second of all, first of all, you talk about his mom and what his mom taught him. Second of all, you're talking about culture because these guys respect Deion enough. Deion has been where they're trying to go, right? So whether he wants to talk to them with sunglasses on, sunglasses off, hat on, hat off, no matter what, it doesn't matter. He's still going to garner their respect because he's Deion Sanders. You may not, Coach Norvell, you may not be able to get the same respect that Deion gets. So you have to take your glasses and your hat off, like, because you're trying to garner that respect. Deion already has that respect. He's done enough in his playing through high school, college, MLB, NFL, and then coaching. He's done enough in the coaching ranks already. So just because you can't garner that same respect that Deion garners, you don't have to take a shot.
He hating. That's all it is for real.
He's taking a shot.
He's just hating.
It's poking the bears what he's doing.
Which he should not do because you're already giving a team that needs no motivation, one. Yeah. Two, that's Deion Sanders. Like, he's been doing this for ages. You can't get mad because he's like, oh, yeah, I'm going to wear my hat. I'm going to wear my shades. I'm Deion Sanders.
Yeah.
You see Mike Norvell come in with a hat and shades, and you're like, what is dude doing?
You're not.
What is this?
We always talk about people being cool. Dude, you're just not cool enough. That's all it is. You're just not cool enough. Money D said grown-ups or peers. Deion has always been a trendsetter and well-respected. Agreed. You just, once you garner that respect, you can do whatever it is that you do.
Just talking about people for no reason is legitimately what he did.
Yeah. Of course, Coach Prime is going to respond. Let's hear his response.
Sir, I'm minding my own business, watching some film, trying to get ready, trying to get out here and be the best coach I could be. And I look up and I read some bull junk that Deion said about us.
Talk to us.
Once again,
talk to us.
Why would you want to talk about us when we don't talk about nobody? All we do is go out here, work our butts off, and do our job on Saturday. But when they give us ammunition, they done messed around and made it what? It was just going to be a good game. Messed around and made it personal. It was going to be a great test, a battle of Colorado, but they done messed around and made it personal. You got something to give them? Let's give them something. Let's give them something. These are the shades. I'm going to give you these. I just want to see how y'all look here. You look good. I look good on my mama, on my
One thing about Deion, though, is the fact that he's able to make these kids run through a wall for him.
Facts.
And he's got them believing. So why would you, as a coach,
put your team in a position to get slaughtered?
Put your team in a position to where they've got to defend what their coach has said.
Because I don't want to call Mike Norvell selfish. I don't know the man. I just think he's hating that, like a lot of college coaches are right now, hating because Deion can come in and just be Deion Sanders and people are gonna be like, oh, I want to go play for him.
Yeah.
He don't got to do nothing. I can't remember if he was saying it this morning or like a previous morning. He was just like, I think it was like charisma. He was like, some people don't have it, and it strikes fear in their heart because I can basically do things that would take y'all months and months and months to do. Yep. My player's gonna do it for me off rip. Yeah. My recruit's just gonna want to come to play for me because I'm Deion Sanders.
Exactly, I agree.
I think it's just hating because Mike Norvell, how long has he been at Colorado State?
A few years.
Regardless.
Yeah.
When the last time you talked about Colorado State?
Never. I've never.
When the last time you thought about Colorado State?
Show,
I love me some.
We've been doing this show 8 years. I've never talked about Colorado State.
I love me some NCAA football. I'm a fan. I can't wait for next summer when the game comes out.
Yeah.
I ain't never want to do no Colorado State dynasty. I did one with Colorado, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Nobody ain't worried about Colorado State, and that's why he's mad. That's why he's taking shots. He can't take shots at the quarterback because what's he gonna take shots at? He can't take shots at the receiver.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take shots at the coach.
sometimes you just gotta leave well enough alone, and let the play speak for itself.
It was gonna be 24-7. Now it's gonna be like 56.
And now he's talking about some material things. You're talking about him wearing a hat and him wearing glasses. Which shout out to Blenders, because those glasses are fire. I went to the website. Of course, you can pre-order. Blenders, send us some glasses, please.
Hey.
The W Show would love some. I seen y'all giving out all the glasses. Of course, they showed Deion giving out the glasses to his players. Deion's giving out glasses to the ESPN. Said, all those guys, send us some glasses. That's all we ask. Just for some Blenders glasses. We will wear them. I promise we would. That's my pitch. That's my pitch to Blenders. But yeah, no, the glasses are fire. I can't wait to watch the game tonight, because you just gave them ammunition.
I'm just curious to see a night game.
Yeah.
Like a night game, Colorado. Like the lights are for real on y'all now.
Mm-hmm.
Like The Rock showing up.
College game day.
Y'all got Big Noon. Y'all got Big Noon, First Take, Shannon, Stephen A. Everybody in Boulder right now. It's 10 o'clock, Steve.
Yeah.
That's prime time for real.
Yep.
No pun intended. How are they going to show up for real? Because now this can be a little trap.
Yeah. I mean, I think they will show up. I feel like they've just added that bulletin board material.
Yeah.
And it's more like, oh, so every time they score, they're all gonna come into the stadium, glasses on, sharp, looking fly.
It's gonna be so ugly. And I can't wait to see it, because everybody don't want to say it, but they low key for real. I'm not gonna lie.
They are. I said they can run a table. I think the only tough teams they're gonna face is they may face a tough Oregon team. Oregon can score. Defense is kind of suspect.
Oregon at the end of the day,
you've got USC. USC's defense is kind of suspect. And
USC the one.
And then Utah. I think Utah at the end of the season is gonna be tough on the road.
Not worried about Utah. Sorry, not worried about Utah. Sorry. USC the one. They beat USC. They got it.
Okay.
They beat USC. They got it, because what you really need in college football is a quarterback.
Exactly.
They got one.
Yep.
What does USC also have? Quarterback.
QB. Yeah, of course.
We gonna see. I can't wait. This gonna be a good game. You trying to go to bowl? You trying to go out there? You trying to go out there?
Man, we should have made a trip. I'm.
You trying to go out for the USC game? I'm with it.
We can. Yeah,
let's do it.
Let's do it. All right. Giannis. He's explained why he refuses to work out with other NBA players. So in a recent interview, the Buck star said he plans to train with legendary former Rockets center Hakeem Olajuwon in Houston soon, but explain why he doesn't work out with any players who currently play in the NBA. Here's what he said. He said, I always compete against those players when I'm on the court, so I want to go as hard as I can. He said, I feel like the moment I am around you, I become your friend because I give everything. I don't know how to, he said, I don't know how to be fake. All I know is how to be real. He said, when I work out with those players, we become friends. So when I go up against them on the court during the game, it'll take the edge off. You agreed with that or not?
I don't care about Giannis talking about how you don't want to work out with people. Like, there's plenty of people who works out with people and they still have the killer instinct. Like, I don't care what bag you got that people want to, I got to go work out with Giannis. Somebody ain't trying to come and work out with Run and Dunk, man. Like, you see why he been working out with Hakeem for as long as I can remember.
He's also worked out with KG.
Still ain't got no post game.
KG and Kobe.
And he's
RIP.
And he still ain't got no post game.
Yeah.
What you see Giannis do? And run right into the paint.
Yeah.
Nobody ain't trying to go and work out with you, bro.
And that's exactly funny you should say that. So, of course, some NBA guys took to Twitter.
I'm glad they did.
Evan Turner, he said, "Ain't nobody coming to Milwaukee to work out with you and your brother."
Come on, nobody.
But here's the thing about what Evan Turner said. Like, I wanted Evan Turner to stand on what he said. However, he backtracked a little bit. He said, "Now y'all figure I was talking about Buddy. I know a lot of people in Milwaukee who think nobody will go train with. Take it easy." Then he doubled down. He said, "What about Milwaukee?" Another guy responded and said, "What about Milwaukee?" And Evan Turner said, "I vacation in Milwaukee every summer." So, man, just say you was talking about Giannis, man.
Just stand on it, bro. Because first of all, ain't nobody coming to work out with Evan Turner either.
FAKC said MIZZOU.
It's still 10-7. Y'all miss
Mizzou's winning 10-7.
Y'all miss plenty field goals. Let's calm down.
All right, man. We're going to take another quick break. Coming up, we'll have our Hater 11 segment. We'll get to our sneakers of the week. Keep it locked in. This is the W Show. We'll be right back.
You're tuned in to the W with Walls and the Crew, where winning isn't everything. It's the only thing. On 100.1 FM and Facebook Live.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Come spin with us, Kansas City. KC We Spin 360 is the coolest 360 video spinner experience for events. KC We Spin 360 is taking it to the next level. The 360 video spinner platform rental will be the life of the party. Everyone will be talking about their 360 video experience while bragging about it on their social media pages. The captivating slow motion and reverse effects will have your guests feeling like celebrities. The KC We Spin 360 video spinner can capture slow-mo videos, GIFs, and boomerangs from every angle. Specializing in corporate events, weddings, social gatherings, bar bat mitzvahs, school events, and fundraisers, KC We Spin 360 can be found online at kcwespin360.com. Come spin with us, Kansas City.
Your loved ones matter the most. Take the burden away by pre-planning personal arrangements that fit you and your family perfectly. Golden Gate Funeral and Cremation Services will be here to comfort your family and take special requests. Plan and feel confident your loved ones will be less stressed and can console each other in their time of need. We will be here when you need us at 816-231-GATE or visit kcgoldengate.com, exchanging your grief for a golden experience.
Football fans, you can't spell gate without Gates, and great tailgates start with Gates sauces and seasonings. Named synonymous with mouth-watering tailgates. When you make your list of tailgate essentials, add Gates sauces and seasonings to that list. Spice up your tailgate experience with that unmistakable great taste. Available in 4 tantalizing flavors. Classic, sweet, mild, and hot. Find it at your local grocery, and if you don't see it, ask for it. Visit GatesBarbecue.com to purchase any of the great sauces and seasonings. Great tailgates start with Gates.
You're tuned in to the W with Walls and the Crew, where winning isn't everything. It's the only thing. On 100.1 FM and Facebook Live.
Remember to interact with our show. Use hashtag talk about it, and we will talk about whatever topic you want. Let's get to our Hater 11 segment.
It's that time for Love It or Hate It.
Hate it.
If we love it, we talk about it. If we hate it, we move on.
I love that.
All right, our sneakers of the week. Up first, we have the Fenty by Rihanna. She's teamed up with Puma.
Okay.
Pretty fire.
Them smooth. I like those.
I like those too. I like those too.
The silver one's hard.
Yeah.
Silver one's very hard. I like that.
Okay. Next up, top left or top right, however you're looking at it. The Air Jordan 1 Low, Royal Toes.
I don't know.
I like these. These are pretty fire.
I can't. I don't like the blue like toe part. I can't remember the name right now, but like the blue like toe part on the top.
Yeah.
I can't do it. I don't know.
Okay. All right. How about the Nike Nocta Glides? Drake's.
I need
shoes.
it.
You need these?
I need them. I need them. Hey, Drake. On some off chance you listening, my boy, I swear on me. I need a pair. I need them. If you know where I can get them, I need them. Send me the link.
All right. Terror Squad and Nike Air Force One collab, Blackout.
Disgusting.
I like these. These are pretty fire.
These are like Air Force One pandas. I do not want a pair.
Now that you put it like that.
That's exactly what they are. I don't want a pair at all. Like, ew.
All right.
Lean back. No.
All right. So Desmond Howard references Byron Montgomery Riverfront brawl with on College Game Day. Let's check it out.
It might have an impact on just that. Which way are you going? Kirk's calling the game, no pick. You're going Texas or Alabama?
But Peter already told us that the scouts say that Texas has more guys draftable than Alabama. Quinn Ewers cut his mullet. I think that Texas is going to beat Alabama.
What are you going to do with that? Hit somebody over the head with it? What is that?
Folding chairs in Alabama are a real problem. But also is a real problem.
I love Pat.
Pat already knew what time it was.
Pat, man.
If you guys don't know and you're scratching your head like, why did he pull out a party chair? Why did he throw his hat? We'll just go look at the viral August 5th melee in Montgomery, Alabama, which saw 5 people charging a brawl that drew national attention as boaters fought with Black Riverboat crew members. Just go check it out. You'll understand where he's coming from. All right, so Baker Mayfield, he's in the news.
I'm a Baker guy.
I like Baker too. So he said to Vikings, get your weight up, little boy. Hate it or love it.
I love it. Give me the energy I need. Just back it up.
All right, let's see the play.
Mayfield pulls it back. He's going to run it himself, trying to stick on Murphy, and gets a couple of extra yards.
Wait up, little boy.
Okay, Baker. That's the Baker Mayfield we know.
Wait up.
This guy's trying to earn a spot to stick in an organization for a long time. Fourth quarter with a chance to win this game. Don't give it all you have. Go for it.
Of course.
Get your weight up. I mean, I get it. Bro was still holding on. Like, bro was still right there. He needed stiff arm bro to the ground.
Okay.
Like, he still brought you down, Baker. It was like a 2-yard game. Let's calm down. He won the game. Respect. Let's calm down. He probably has his weight up also.
All right, so Jets make a decision on pursuing Colin Kaepernick after Aaron Rodgers' injury. Hate it or love it?
I love it, but I mean, like, at this point, I don't think it's gonna happen. I think we just need to let that dream die. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I would love for Kaepernick to be in the NFL, don't get me wrong, but like I think we need to just let that go. I don't think he's in the business or he really wants to sign, and I don't think any team is going to sign him for what he wants.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not going to happen. So at this point now, like, I love it, but like
it's been 6 years since Colin Kaepernick played. I believe his last game was January 1st, 2017.
Bro.
It's been 6 years.
You know how much has changed in 6 years?
A lot.
Exactly.
A lot's changed.
We're
I
going
think
through
he
a
should just. I
global
think
pandemic.
Cap should just give it up. To be honest, you got to give it up, man.
And it sucks to say because I don't want to be like give it up, but it's just like you've had opportunities.
Yeah.
It hasn't been for the money you wanted. Like, stand on your morals, stand on your values, and I get that and I respect that. But like, it's 2020, what, 3?
2023.
God.
January 1, 2017 was his last game.
It's 2023, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. Give it up. It's a wrap.
It might be a wrap, bro. I don't want to say wash. There's a lot of wash QBs in the league right now. Russell Wilson. But like, he's better than a lot of QBs still, I will say, in my opinion.
Okay.
Based on what I last saw.
Okay.
But it ain't happening because the owners don't want it to happen. So let's be real.
All right. So the Atlanta Falcons mascot takes flight with crazy bungee jump stunt. Hate it or love it?
How much you getting paid?
I don't know. So in pregame festivities, Freddie Falcon bungee jumped off the top of the venue with a crazy drop. Let's see it. That was crazy.
How much is he getting paid?
I don't know. And I posted it on social media earlier this week after I saw it. And you remember Denver Nuggets mascot?
Yeah.
$625,000 per season. How much is Freddie Falcon getting paid? I'd like to know that. How much you think?
I would, bro.
Like, how much would it cost for you to do that? How much would you need to get paid to do that? Like today, if they called you and said
they call me right now, look, all right,
instead of bungee jumping,
I'm a man about the money.
Okay, how much would you charge?
That was about 30 seconds in the air.
Yeah,
bungee jumping. I just got to jump down. I can pass out.
Not only that, you had to practice it. This isn't the first time he's done it, so you got to do it multiple times.
You said today.
Yeah, but you got to practice first.
All right, okay. 500K.
500,000?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
They get people to do that for free.
I'm not for free. I'm not for free. You can get them for free. It ain't gonna be the same quality. Sorry.
They could pay me $10,000. I'd do it. See, that's what I'm saying. My 10 grand to be your 500,000.
Somebody gonna see my worth. Somebody gonna see my worth.
All right,
Okay.
we appreciate everyone who joined on and hung out with me and Broderick today. I'll be making my flight down to Jacksonville. Chiefs fans that are down there, hit me up. Let me know where you're going. I'll hang out this evening. Until next week, we appreciate everyone who hung out with us today as well. Until next week, we're out of here.
Peace.
The views and opinions expressed on the W Radio Show by the host, co-host, guests, and call-in listeners are solely the opinions and responsibility of the original source who expressed them. They do not represent the opinions of the W Show, 100.1 FM, One Kansas City Radio, Sideline Sports Talk, Team Wall Street Foundations, or affiliates.